I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really tough week. Every run has been painful, and I felt pretty low. Well, that was a bit shit. So, in my last week, I said this. That's a week. It didn't start off well, but it ended well. And that just goes to show, sometimes you just have to keep on going. But to be honest, I'm pretty hesitant about next week. I'm going to have to double down on the stretching and really work on recovery, as I can start to feel weaknesses crop up. And by weaknesses, I mean my old nemesis, my right ankle. And that's exactly what happened. My ankle injury flared up, and running just really hasn't been as enjoyable this second week. My distances this week have been pretty inconsistent, mainly because of this ankle injury, but also because, I've just felt pretty low. So I knew going into this that this was going to be a challenge, and this was going to be a big risk. I always like to think that when things get tough, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be a challenge. The difficult thing is this. It's a dichotomy of thinking I need to run every single day, but also knowing that the high mileage could potentially make your injury even worse. And it's balancing the two on a fine line. So at the end of the day, you just have to do your best. And with a little bit of optimism, hope for the best as well. And unfortunately, there really wasn't much I could do for my injury, except from each day, recover as best as I can, sleep well, have solid nutrition, stretch, and then after that, do some more stretching. I also use a massage gun before each run, which I found has been really successful at warming up the muscles. And I also use a massage gun later in the day to remove those really tight areas of my muscle. And between you and me, a strategic use of ibuprofen. And finally, after each run, I applied an ice pack to my ankle, and after a few days started to see a real difference. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't ideal, but each run, my ankle started to get slightly better. And that started to give me hope. So actually the original plan was to just run around Isle of Wight for a couple of days and cover over 100 kilometers. But my girlfriend and I decided that we've probably got enough excitement coming up in our lives very soon. So we decided to take it slightly more chill with an awesome trail run on the Friday. And wow, what an incredible adventure it was. Like any of my plans, it wasn't as I expected it. It was wet, muddy, and cold, but once we had given up to staying dry, it was just such a great experience. On the Friday, I realised I needed to run 25 kilometres on Saturday and on Sunday to make my distance for the week, to recover from the slightly disappointing start. And I got close enough. I ran 156 kilometres in, 16 hours 28. I needed to reach 161 kilometres, but it was close enough. I can always make it up in week 3. That's a week. Been a long week, but with some persistence, I was able to get there in the end. So, once again, fingers crossed that my ankle stays in the fairly good condition that it is now. And let's see what obstacles week 3 brings. See you then. This is a bit of a spoiler, but I might also have something cool to show you. See you then.